It's been a minute since we did it like this. So let's go ahead. I'll start with a collective message. And then we'll tap in to see what's popping. To see what's popping. I'm going to start with Dom Maguilo. All right, first card out. When you speak openly and honestly, you won't have to make assumptions. The day you must stop making assumptions, you will communicate cleanly and clearly and achieve impeccability with your word. I can't even say that word. So don't make assumptions. Speak openly and honestly. Take your life and enjoy it. You are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. Just to be, to take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters. Always do your best. Always do your best. You do your best when you are enjoying the action or doing it in any way that will not have negative repercussions for you. You do your best because you want to do it, not because you have to do it, not because you are trying to please the judge, and not because you are trying to please other people. Ooh, become a white magician. All the magic you possess is based on your word. And you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell. Always do your best again. Honor the man or woman that you are. Take the risk to express your dream. Taking action is about living fully and expressing what you are. Surrender and let go of the past. Do your best. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right now. 1 second. Alessandro, shh. So what's up? How are you? How you guys doing? How are you doing? Hi, my dandy. My dandy. It's a nice name. My dandy. My dandy. Hi, Luke. 13, 12. Why did I say 13? Ain't that crazy? Hi, I'm good. How are you? How's it going? Yes, free readings are happening. Can I get some like buttons up in here? Jeez, can y'all show a little love? What is my name? They call me Heavenly Buttercups. You liked and subscribed? Awesome. You're French? Nice to meet you, Frenchie. All right. Do you guys have any questions for me? Let's get the party started. I feel like I've been scratching my hand for like 2-3 days, like money's coming. 2-3 days. I don't usually scratch it this long. You got OF? What's that? What is OF? What's OF? Hi, LP. What's OF? What's OF? I don't even know what OF is. Thank you for showing some love. Thank you, LP, if you know exactly whatever he was talking about. What is hidden from me that I should know of? OnlyFans. Oh, see the abbreviations? I do not. All right. What is hidden from you that you should know of? What is hidden from you? A luxury lifestyle is hidden from you. It's probably locked up somewhere. You have trouble on the sea. I have owned you for centuries. We've been married for thousands of years. You have an emperor. Given enough time, all your trophies will be trashed by someone else. So if you're shooting for the stars and you're shooting for the goals of your life, your future, and you have like a plaque or, you know, you got a lot of awards, you know, sooner or later, that shit's going to go into the garbage. Right now, you're in a day of preparation. You're in a time of preparation. We got the ones, the twos, the threes. Everything is adding up. The A's, the B's, the C's. Things are adding up. You're unfolding right now. The love will always remain between the two of you. You and somebody from your past or a past life lover, even if you've never met this person, are connected. Okay? God is moving the players around the board. Once again, in the day of preparation, God is moving the players around the board. Your enemies will eventually submit themselves to you. I like the sound of that. Declare blessings over your life and your children and around you. So even if you don't have children, declare blessings over your life. Spend more time with your children and you will reap the rewards. So even if you don't have children, be around innocent energy and all your motives matter. Okay? Thanks, look 12. You have a lot of enemies. What's going on in the chat? That's hilarious. Hold on, guys. Okay, my bad. My son wants a melted marshmallow this morning. So I told him if he ate all his breakfast, he can have a melted marshmallow. Let's finish with this girl's reading. What do you need to know right now? Melted marshmallows. All right. Look, 12. Post your question. I know you have a question. You're not just here for no reason. I always get to LP's question, so write your question before I get to LP. You need to find relationships and people that are going to reciprocate your energy. What you give out, let someone else give out too. Okay? Follow your purpose. Seek your purpose. Get a private reading. Even if it's like $5, $10, you'll get closer to the answers that you want to get to. Okay? Joy. Joy is yours. It's available to you. In another life, you were a dark manifester. Okay? You will have contentment in your later days of life, and you are very beautiful. So see the beauty not only in yourself, but in others and the life that you're currently living. That's what you need to know. The number 17, 1, 8, 29, and 42 could be very significant. 6, 11, 8. 8 came out twice. Okay? You do have an emperor. Your emperor has been loving you for lifetimes. A luxury lifestyle is yours. This reminds me of a dream I had last night. I dreamt I was getting married to a prince. It was really weird. Like an actual real prince. Really, really weird. Didn't expect to dream that. I think I should go play the lottery too. Okay, next question. What do you need help with, my dandy? What the heck? I'm going to answer that question just the way it is. What do you need help with, my dandy? All right. Hi. 29 is your birthday. Elfie's just vibing. No questions. Okay, what do you need help with, my dandy? For look with an E, 12. Okay. Are you a male or female? Look, E, 12. Okay. So don't be good in society just to be seen. Don't be good in society. Where's the emperor? I can't find him. He's lost in the wind. He's probably doing emperor stuff. Don't be good just to be seen or praised. Okay? You need to pray until it happens. Whatever it is that you want, pray until it happens. Promise to help you be better. Aw, there's somebody in your energy that wants you to be better. Okay? You need to like get dressed, beauty preparations. You need to get dressed. You need to get dolled up. If you're female, you need to put on something really, really nice and sexy. If you are a young man, you just need to like take a nice shower, line up your beard, do your hair, whatever. Okay. You also need soul healing. You need some hugs. You need some hugs. So the love that you're giving to me on my channel right now, you need some love like that. You need someone to come to your house and be like, do you need any help? Later, your family will find out who the real winner is. So you may be feeling like, oh, my family maybe praises my brother or my sister or my cousins. But in the end, you'll be the one who brings home the most bacon. You might not have it now. You might not even have a job. But later on, it'll be all you. Okay? Okay. You might keep having a baby very secretive. Like if you ever get pregnant with somebody, you guys end up having a baby, you're gonna get a new love very soon, who you might have a baby with. Shine your light, okay? Ooh, there's a lot of romance. Songs of Solomon. People love the way you talk to them. Pouring into each other daily. Oh my goodness. I want your life. Ooh. The tunnel of conflict is the passage to intimacy in a relationship. So whoever you're going to have in your life, you guys are going to be very loving, very caring, very pouring into each other, very reciprocal. You know what I mean? I'll do for you, you do for me. You cut the bacon, I make the eggs type of thing. And then we put it in the bun. That's crazy. So baby is coming for you, or there's babies around you. Change comes only through intentional support. You can only be with people who have your spirit. You can only be with lovers. If you're a lover, you need to be with someone who's a lover. If you're a giver, you need to be with someone who's a giver. If you're a taker, you need to be with someone who's a taker. Not literally, but you get what I'm trying to say. And when you get into relationships that cause a lot of conflict or argument, just know that like these conflicts are going to help you get to the destination that you want to get to. Yeah. Anything else? One more. Give me one more. Give me one more. Love and nurture your body. Look, see? Something about nurturing your body is very important. One second. One second. One second. Look with an E, 12. That was yours. Stop interrupting. Stop interrupting. Thank you. Okay. Big Daddy, you have a question? You said, I'm sad. Questions about my mother and heritage in case she passed. Her husband, family has been acting weird, but I don't want anything. So what's your question? Be clear on your question. Hi, Beanish. Glad to have you back. Okay, go. I'll meet you down there. I'll bring the game later. Yeah? Go. I don't know. I'll set it up, but not right now. Okay, bye. My son doesn't know that I got him a game. You guys want to see the game? I told him after the live I'll play the game with him. All right. Hi, Michael from Nottingham, UK. Hi, Big Daddy. What would happen? Would they put me on trouble? I have no idea. God only knows. Your mother's heritage? Is that what I'm asking? Your mother's heritage? Your mother's heritage? Big Daddy, what's your question? Don't worry about other people. Your mother's heritage. What would happen? What would happen on your mother's heritage? Because that's what it said. I guess you want to know about the will and stuff like that. How are you? I'm good. Just here, you know? Making marshmallows and doing tarot and giving divine messages to the universe. It's been stress. Tell me, Holy Spirit. Look at that. The Holy Spirit leads us to say no with confidence against the flesh. Burden of divine alignment is what you carry. You need to align yourself, face your fear of exposure, rejection, and being hurt again. So you need to align yourself with the desires of your heart. Okay? The death is coming. The death is coming for sure. You're going to be like, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'm hearing preparation. There's going to be a lot of argument amongst everybody in the family. Over the coin, of course. Over the money. There always is. Something is going to change the table. I'm hearing like there's a contract, there's a will, there's something about where it goes to, and it's mysterious. But when it comes to you, how will you be affected? Once again, look, preparation. Ooh, I think you need to start talking a little bit about what's going to happen, and you need to be grateful. You need to ask God to like clear the situation for you, make it be as peaceful as possible, make her death be a peaceful ceremony as much as possible. Start praying about it from right now, even though she's not dead yet. You know, let the clarity come to the family. Let it come to the front before she dies. And a new baby will be born in your family, whether that's yours or someone else. So as your grandmother leaves or your mother leaves, a baby will come. Hallelujah. But you're not confident about this whole situation. You're stressed out about it, and you need to take it to God. You need to say, God, here, take this. Make everything align for me so that I can be calmer, so that I cannot worry. There is going to be quarrels. I can't tell you anything about the quarrels are going to happen because people always argue about money when someone dies. It's just like this weird thing about life. Yeah. There's something that's going to change this, though. It could be like you guys find out about something. I don't know. Maybe the house wasn't really hers, or the house is really hers. It's fully paid off. Okay? There's something. What do you need to remember? What do you need to remember? Embrace your freedom. Don't take anything personally. That's a good one. Okay? That's a good one. ×2. Release judgment. When the opinions of others people say things about you, it's not necessarily true. So therefore, you don't need to take it on. Okay? You will gain a huge amount of freedom when you don't take on personally all of what everybody's saying. Whatever people do, think, or say, don't take it personally. Taking things personally makes you a prey for predators. That was like the whole thing. Don't take things personally. Don't take things personally. Don't take things personally. So don't do that. Hey, Anki. You're not on good terms with her. Ooh, that's what you should pray about, boo-boo. You need to pray for that to clear beforehand. Okay? Venus, we going to you. Michael, do you have a question, sweetheart? Venus, we going to you. Venus, we going to you. We going to you. We going to you. Sorry if I just like threw my butt up in the air while y'all were watching. Okay. Venus. I'm good. Post your question, Anki. Post your question, love. My candle is super cute. Big Daddy. Daddy, that's a statement I want to question. Listen to the rules. Or, see ya. See ya. Right, Anki? It's been a while. It's okay. I have a bunch of haters too, you know. I have haters too. Sometimes I don't go after them. I just let them do what they're doing. The universe has been telling me to kick ass. Okay? What do you need to know about your life, Venus? What do you need to know about your life right now? I'm such a sweet soul, so I don't really want to go after people. You know? Plus, I think my divine masculine is mad. He's mad that I'm winning. You know? He's mad that I'm winning. And his ex-girlfriends are mad too. His exes are mad. All right, let's go. Everyone's hating. Everyone's hating. I'm just not fighting fire with fire, but my ancestors are telling me to fight fire with fire. You know? I ain't got time for that. I want to travel. I want to be out of here. It takes time. It takes concentration to tackle your enemies. It takes prayer. It takes a lot. Sometimes I just want to be like, psh, whatever. That's the Gemini in me. What do you need to know about your life in general, Venus? What do you need to know about your life in general, Venus? What do you need to know about your life in general? Things are aligning if they haven't already aligned. You're being more reasonable about the things that you want to know about. Like you're being more sincere. You're being more true. Okay? You're determined to get clarity on your life. You were abused at one point, whether that's verbally, physically, emotionally. That probably still hurts you. You are a loving individual. You're going to find the key to your happiness eventually. You're going to find peace and solidarity as you grow older. You have psychic abilities. Hold on. By the time you understand certain things, it's like too late. Some things you may not have like increased in your psychic ability yet because you haven't found the key, because you're in pain over the people that have disappointed you. So when you get to that place, that is when you won't miss things. It's almost like you might have a vision, right? And your vision says you're going to be late for work, and then you wake up and you're late for work. When you get to a place where you're more solid within yourself and grounded, and you start meditating and you start practicing inner peace, and you start being more reasonable with your lifestyle and who you are and what you want to become, you'll wake up and you won't be late because you'll be able to like manipulate the universe in the way that you want. You'll be wiser. Okay? There's a position coming for you, a bigger position. Making the right choices according to God's law. There you go. When you start aligning yourself with more celestial beings, with more angelical power, with more calling for, the world that you want, then nothing will die in your hands. Nothing will die in your life. Feeling like Father God takes a long time. So you feel like this. You feel like, oh my God, I got to ask God for some stuff, and that's just going to take too much time. You're sort of like you see how I just started this reading. Before I started saying what? The universe wants me to take my enemies out. And as much as I want to, and as much as I need to, I'm kind of like dibbly-daddly, like, whatever. Let them fall on their face. But there may be a specific thing that I need to do right now in order to take them out. So there are difficulties in your life that you can take out, but it's a matter of you dedicating that time. if we don't take time to read the word and understand what God's purpose is and understand the ways of the world, it's almost like training. If you don't go through the training, you're not gonna surpass what you want. You're not gonna be successful. And this reminds me of the whole armor of God. Put on the whole armor of God, right? Put on the whole armor of God, and then everything will align for you. You got to remove the stones from your eyes first. Then you will see clearly. Don't be a hypocrite. Okay? I have decided to follow the ways of the Lord. So you're not following the ways of the Lord right now, but you're going to. And by the time you understand what I'm saying to you, it'll be too late. So I would suggest you take this as a very sincere reading. Like, okay, I got to actually start doing things. I posted something yesterday on my Instagram, and it said that, like, I know the things that are unhealthy in my life and I still don't do anything about it. Read that again. And it's just a play on words to say that we all know that we're not supposed to wake up and, you know what I mean, have candy in the morning. But yet sometimes we do. We all know we're not supposed to smoke and drink too much, and yet sometimes we do. So what is it that is in your life that you need to take out? Is it smoking? Is it drinking? Is it eating bad? Is it talking bad? What is it? A lacking mindset? Oh, I have nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. Meanwhile, you have a nice room, or you have a nice house, or you have a nice car. You know, there are things that you're not grateful about. So you need to put yourself in that energy so that you can welcome in more positive energy, more welcoming energy for yourself, so that the angels have a pathway, a clear pathway to you. Yeah. You're welcome. Hi, Melissa. Nice to see you, love. You have no job at the moment. You're welcome. But if you sit there and say, I have no job, oh my God, I'm never going to get a job. Maybe you need to alter your resume. Maybe you need to copy someone else's resume. Maybe you need to apply for jobs that are out of what you think you should go get. You know, start small, humble yourself. Okay, I'm going to go work at McDonald's even though I don't want to. You know, you got to be able to, like, means of survival, seek for means of survival. Because at the end of the day, what does it matter? Some of the smartest people work at McDonald's. That was their first job, right? And then they elevated. If you guys knew the jobs that I used to do, you'd be in shock. Okay, I used to work for peanuts. Okay. And now people wanna hire me just because they see me. Hi, can you come work for us? All right. So, next question. LP, I love you. Lots of support from you always. Anki, can you get to? Your relationship is going smooth. Ooh, Anki, pose your question. I've been dying to answer this question about your newfound love bug. Your newfound love bug. You want a general? Okay. Let's try my new deck. It's all about weed. What's this one doing in there? I heard this song. I remember when we were friends. Me and Susie had some. You guys are really good friends. You and this person are really good friends. You guys have a friendship that'll never end. Okay. Anki. Anki, you have somebody who's like the perfect match. Look. The perfect match. The perfect amount of balance. Okay? You have someone who looks at you like this. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. Okay? Y'all need to go dancing. Y'all need to go dancing. Y'all need to go dancing. Tell me more about his life, not just his love life. Give me a general. If you have a child with this person, your family will love the child, but you two will still be at war. As in, like, they will love the child, the grandchild, but y'all will still have arguments and fights and conversations that are not very positive. You're not creating right now, and you should be creating. You're not creating right now. You should be creating. I don't know what you're supposed to be creating. Maybe it's this baby. But you're supposed to be creating. You're supposed to be doing something that feeds your soul. Yeah, a lot of dancing, a lot of music. Okay? There's a celebration that's supposed to happen. Plan this celebration. Okay? You seek wisdom from somebody who has a lot of business ideas that could help you. Light the fire within you. Light the fire within you. Light the fire within you. This baby's already ready to come. I know you don't want a baby right now, but this baby's already ready. The universe is already giving you this. They're saying if this is the direction you want to go, they approve. If you're not ready for the baby, that's okay. But the spirit says, we're ready for you to give birth to this. Maybe you also need to help her start her own business. You need to help her start her own business. Yeah. You will help her start her own business. Look at that. Look, baby. This could also be a new time in your life. This is a new season in your life. You need to start praying over this girl and you. We're going to be wonderful. She could have a water, earth, or air. You need to compromise. What's your second question? God sees all your efforts, the efforts that you put in to your rituals, to your mind, to your spirit, into your friendships. There is someone that shows up for you. There is someone that shows up for you. So don't feel like you're in the background and nobody cares. There's someone who shows up for you spiritually. You're protecting, you're loving, and you're guiding. Discipline will take you to a place that motivation never will. So if you keep treading on, careful what you ask of me because I'm granting it. So the universe is saying, hey, you wanted true love, I gave you true love. You wanted a family, I gave you a family. You wanted to come out of maybe a broken family. Look at that in the background. Do you see it? This is the old family. This is the new family. So you're no longer a baby anymore. The times have changed. The seasons have changed. We went from night to light. So this is your new family. These guys in the background, it's cracked. Do you see that? It's all cracked. That's the old. You wanted that a way out. So God gave you a way out. You wanted to be changed. So God said it's time to dance and be happy. But there's something you need to celebrate. Maybe this person, this opportunity. And there's something that is about to bake. There's something that's about to bake. There's something that's about to make you a father. There's something that's about to make you a leader. There's something that's about to be approved. This could even be moving out. This could even mean getting your own place. I heard 6 months to 3 years. 6 months, anytime between 6 months and 3 years. They said someone's already told you this. Someone's already told you that good things are coming. Good things are coming. You need to create. You may need to also take a spiritual bath. Bathe yourself in blue protective water. Blue protective water, or blue water entity is protecting you. Remember that God sees everything you're doing. And remember to compromise. I heard don't be like your father. Don't be like your mother. Don't be like your sister, your cousin. Don't be like your family. Be different. Be different. Fight to be different. Seek to have your highest self. Seek to be the greatest you can be. You're always protecting others. You're always loving others. You're always guiding others. And anything you ask of the universe, you will get it. It might not be in the time frame that you want, but you will get it. You will get it. God sees all your efforts. Okay. What was your second question, sweetheart? Yes, Melissa. Yes, Hot Solace. Hi, Sing. What's up, love, love? Second question, Anki, post it now. I'm good. After everybody. What is it? What is it? Did you post it already? I didn't see it, Anki. I didn't see it. Yes, everything is going good. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a very good mood. Anki, post your question. Thank you. Post your question. What are the talks going on about me and my team? Like, are they thinking to give me a new assignment, workplace related? Are we allowed to ask a second question? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Don't ask it now, because I need to do Melissa, Hot Solace. After Melissa and Hot Solace, then whoever comes after that. What are the workplace chattery? The workplace is that people don't believe in you. They don't believe in you. Maybe because you don't believe in yourself? No. Why don't they believe in you? They don't think you want to stay. Excuse me. They don't think you want to stay. They don't think you want to stay. So they can't move you because they don't think you want to be there anymore. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. You show a lot of love. You show a lot of love. Remember in the previous reading? You show a lot of love. And like sometimes you're at work and you're doing your thing and you're like, sorry, I can't come. I'm busy. I'm like making an equation happen. I'm making something happen. Yeah, you're focused on, I told you, creating this baby. And it almost looks like as above, so below. You could say you're thinking about your girl while you're at work. You don't really care. You're energized. You're a battery. You're energized. You're powered up. When you're at work, you're like this. You're zoned. When people are like, hey, Ike, want to go out? Want to go to lunch? No, I'm busy doing something. Hey, Ike, do you want to go here? No, I'm busy doing something. You work best when meticulous details are called for. So you do your job really well, that people don't want to disturb you. They think you have other goals and dreams. They think your girl is with you at your workplace. Okay, there you go. So people think you're in the zone. All right. Helping a friend is like helping yourself. So if you want something different to happen at workplace, you have to stop for a minute and be like, okay, I'll help you in 2.5 hours. You got to start doing that. I'll help you in 15 minutes. Okay. You have to do something like that. And if you want there to be a better energy, people just think you're in your own bubble and they're like, oh, he's too focused on the equation right now. He doesn't have no time for us. Oh, he's with his girlfriend at lunch break. Oh, he's so energized and focused. Yeah. And it came out about workplace. You work best when you're paying attention to details. So maybe going in 10 minutes before your shift. Try this out and let me know how it goes. Go in 10 minutes before your shift and just talk to people. Talk to them about whatever they want to talk about. So, hey, how's your day? I got 10 minutes. Okay. All right. You're very studious. You're very like you see, even when you no one knows that I have a girlfriend. Okay. Well, people are assuming. You see how you come on my YouTube and you're like and subscribe. Hey guys, make sure you know what you're doing when you come here. Questions, you're very straight to the point. You're very logical. You're very meticulous. And so that's what people expect of you. Even I'm sure you can ask some of the other subscribers. They know who you are. So the point is, people at work know your personality trait. You need to change it up. Throw them off a little bit, and then some other doors will open for you. Go in 10 minutes before work, only going only going with the intentions of talking to people. Hey, how was your weekend? Hey, how you doing? Okay, gotta go. You got 2 minutes of shine over here. Okay, now I'm gonna go see Rebecca. Hey, how's it going? And you know what I mean? Kind of be interactive, social. Talk about stuff, you know? Someone might say, oh, the other day I was trying to talk to you and you were so busy. We didn't get to talk about it. Someone's going to be butthurt. That is what your coworkers are saying. Okay? Merci. Merci beaucoup. All right, let us do Melissa. Melissa wants a general. Melissa wants a general. Melissa wants a general. And then hot solace. And then anybody who has a second question after hot solace. Melissa wants a general. Melissa wants a general. Melissa, and then hot solace. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Saint Michael, the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, O Prince of Heavenly Hosts, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world, seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. Melissa. Melissa. All your cards are turned down. That's weird. It's weird. Someone's hiding something from you? Why? Melissa. And I feel like I have to talk about love. Melissa. Oh, they came out all upright. Ooh. Spicy. You've been thinking about a lot lately. Sometimes you wait for me to come on. Sometimes you wait for another reader to come on. Sometimes you like wait for like people who motivate you to come on to like brighten your day. Sometimes you feel like isolated. You feel like the world is just boring. You feel like the world is so boring. It's your birthday? Happy birthday, boo-boo. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Shout out to you. Okay. All right, hot solace. I'm going to get to you just now. Hi, Dolly. I hope you have a wonderful birthday, Melissa. I really hope you have a wonderful birthday. You're not going to see much people today. I don't know why. You're not going to see much people today. You got the star card. The ancestors are saying, don't be sad. Don't be sad. You're very beautiful. A lot of women don't like you. You have money. You've been through a lot. There is a dark priest that leads you, whether that's here on earth or here in the ethers. She leads you to guidance. You have a lot of compassion for the things that have happened in your life. You're like, okay, I had some shitty days, but I'm still that. I heard I'm still that bitch. Okay? A lot of men are drawn to your features. They're drawn to your features. You're not a broke bitch. I don't know why they're making me talk like this, but you're not someone who's ever lost for change. Your cups are always full. Even though you've had some trials and tribulations, your cups are always full. This is why you're grateful. Look at the two image. This is what I mean by men look at you like this. They're like, "Ooh, this body is so sexy. This body is so fabulous. Ooh, you miss somebody. You miss somebody from the past who treated you like an empress. This was a long time ago. This is not someone recent. Somebody who looked beyond your physical body and really loved your personality. They loved who you are. They trusted that you were real as you were. I heard this was 8 years ago. This was 8 years ago. 16 years ago. Yeah. Let's pull some more. Okay, I gotta show you this. Okay? I'm gonna show you this. That's how it fell, okay? That's how it fell. It fell and said, I want to take the condom off, okay? All right. I didn't say that. And it says 9-9 right now, okay? Happy birthday. Ching, 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 ching. I want to take the condom off. 10-10 and 9-9. Woo! Bad news in reverse, upside down. You ain't get no bad news today. We are always in a hurry, so we don't have time. Connect to God wholeheartedly. The world thinks intimacy occurs in the dark, but it has true reveal in the light. So think of the lover, Melissa, that loved you for you. Loved you if you were in shitty clothing. Loved you if you didn't brush your teeth. Loved you, not your ex. Okay, this is someone from the past. Loved you if you woke up and you were picking your nose. Loved you if you burnt the fries. Loved you if you, I don't know, just they loved you genuinely. That's the person who is thinking about you still. That is the person who genuinely loved you from the bottom of their heart and who loved you from the bottom of your heart. So even if tomorrow you got into a car accident and you lost your arm or your leg, this person would still love you. This person is coming through this reading. And I don't know if that's actually a lover or should be a lover, but it could also be someone in the spirit. Someone over on the other side. Maybe you have somebody who passed away. I'm not sure. But you do have somebody from your past who loves you. What do you need to know for your birthday? What do you need to know for your birthday? 1 second. Ignore the opinions of others and release self-judgment. Okay, whatever people do, think, say, don't take it personally. Even the opinions of others you have about yourself, not necessarily true. Therefore, you don't need to take whatever you hear in your own mind personally. Let me pull one more. If the love of your life could tell you something, what would they say? I can't come to you right now. If God could tell you something, if the angels could tell you something, they said, is it over? I can't promise you anything. If God and the angels could tell you, what would they say? Are you over the past of the pain that you faced? They can't promise that whatever you want to get done, let's say you broke your leg and you want to stitch it back up. The angels are saying they can't promise you that they're going to stitch it back up, but they can promise you that many people are going to come your way who can't understand the empress that you are, who can't understand the power of your love. Hallelujah. So they can't promise to heal you the way you want to be healed, but they can let you know that any man who comes your way to love on you will not be able to manage the love that you give. Why is that? Because they're always indecisive, and because you're always determined. And because you're a wild kitty or you're not so wild. Which one is it? Is she wild? No, you're not so wild. You're very like simple and sweet and delicate, and you want someone to match that flow, like when dolphins flow. Maybe you need to go see dolphins. Maybe you need to listen to dolphin sounds. Okay? You're very calm, cool, and collected. Yeah. You're very calm, cool, and collected. You want a man who can inspire you. That's what you need to go for. You need to go for someone who's inspiring. You need to go for a man who's inspiring. A man who wants to get you off of the couch. A man who wants to get you off of your head. The same man that probably from 8 to 16 years ago loved you for you. Like, oh, you burnt the eggs? Let me just take you to the breakfast spot down the street. Don't worry about it, babe. Who cares? Someone who's not going to judge you. Someone who's not going to say, oh, these eggs are salty. You need a lover like that. So your angels are saying, we can't guarantee the healing that you want, but we can guarantee you will get a love that you want. And that these men ain't going to be able to handle you no time. Yeah, your lover can't come to you. And I don't know why I like piled up all your cards, but it's really weird. So I piled them up, and the one that's on top is the star. So go and type in on Google what the star card means. I can't come to you now. Your lover can't come to you now. You are very, very beautiful. Someone inspiring and devoted is coming your way. And you think about this person or they think about you. Connect to God wholeheartedly. We are always in a hurry, so we don't have time. You need to slow down on your duties, your responsibilities. Some of your responsibilities are throwing you off. Okay, let me do this one too. Because it's your birthday. 2. You're being reformed. You have the willpower to be reformed. There's a lot of knots. There's a lot of tying up, but you're being molded into something else. The number 5 could be significant. Next May could be significant. Helping a friend is like helping yourself. You work best when you pay attention to details. Your innovation nature will help you come up with a solution. So whatever you're thinking about, you're going to think about it more and you'll be able to come up with a solution. Your sparkling eyes shed healing light on those you meet. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the eyes. Yeah. Okay, that's your reading. That is your reading. You're looking for your penguin? Aww. That's cute. Okay, Hot Solace is next. Hot Solace. Hold on, guys. I need to go use the washroom. My bad. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. You're welcome. Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. Why? Okay. I'll be done in like 15 minutes. Okay. Hey, y'all. So sorry. My bad. Okay. Okay. What's all this? Let me go back to your question. Sing, we'll get to yours too. And Kenzu, I can't even say it right. Hot Solace, you gave me a background. You gave me some info. My aunt passed a couple weeks ago. She was trying to communicate with me before she passed. What was she trying to tell me? Okay. Hot Solace. What was her name? Your auntie's name who passed? What was her name? Oh, Sting, I'm sorry. Sue. Sue. No, I need her real name. She's got another name. What is her name? Is there something else other than Sue? Okay, hold on. She wants water. 1 second. Okay, she said she's very she said she was very thirsty. She was on a vent. Oh, so the vent was on the, like, she couldn't breathe or anything like that. You guys already buried her? Cremation. She wanted to be buried. She says, very little is needed to make a happy life. She wants you to know that. She says, because of you, I'll keep this live up. Okay. She said she wanted cremation. I don't know. I'm getting that she wanted to be buried. Where'd you guys put the cremation? I think she only wanted to be cremated because she said it would cost the family less. Yep. She said it would cost the family less. Very little is needed to make a happy life. You will have good luck in all your personal affairs. Oh, okay. You will have good luck in all your personal affairs. They said they want that. She says for you to come back, like, usually I post a picture on the YouTube, so I have to take a screenshot of this. So I have to keep this on the table when I'm done the live, take a picture so you know this is the video to go to. Very little is needed to make a happy life. You will have good luck in all your personal affairs. She's like constantly saying that. She says you need to go to the dentist. She says you could work with runes if you don't already. Okay. Maybe she wore a lot of stripes, or she liked zebras or the zoo. If you have any children, or if you have any children around them and you get an opportunity, take them to the zoo. She could have also like black, white, and orange. There's a lot of orange here. She says she loved you dearly. She says life is flexible. So learn to flex with it. She said her body was giving out long ago. She said her body was giving out long ago. One of your tires, you need to check your tires. You need to check your tires. This is an amethyst stone. So she wants you to protect yourself. 1 second, do you have kids, Hot Solace? She says your clothes will stay fresher if you don't put them in the dryer. Just hang them up. Something about being buried by a grave, right? Something about a grave. She says don't forget to put on the whole armor of God. She says you're a star. And she'll meet you in the next universe. Grandbaby. Yeah. You need to take the kids to the zoo when you get a chance. Take the kids to the zoo. Take the kids to the zoo. She'll see you in the next universe. She says she'll fight for you. She says she'll fight for you. She said, "Oh, what a lovely lady I am." She says, "Okay, you can read the cards." She says, I have to go get another card. I have to go get another set of cards. Hold on, I don't have them here. Okay, so your auntie, she said, I'm out of breath. Okay, she said I need to drink some water, but I'm gonna drink some tea. She also said she used to be funny like this. And that you need to do funny stuff, okay, with the children. You need to have more fun with them, okay? Show up like this with some like sunglasses, okay? Whew, I ran fast. All right. So I made this deck in memory of my grandmother. All right, so let's try to keep these on a little bit. Whew. And she kept saying, your grandmother, your grandmother, your grandmother. Your grandmother, your grandmother. Your grandmother. Your Auntie Sue had like a funny spirit. She had like a joyful essence to her. She would do things that people wouldn't expect. Excuse me. Sorry for burping so much. Maybe she had a lot of gas. Right? Hot solid. She said, don't cry. You came here for the truth. The truth will be given to you. You don't want that one? No. Okay. I won't give you that one. Bottom of the deck is top shelf. You are top shelf. Remember that you are top shelf. She said, don't cry. She said the tables will turn on all of the hoes or assholes in your life. I didn't mean to say it like that. Hopefully I don't get nicked. But things will turn. A lot of the times you drink tea as well, or you drink a morning coffee. She's saying, don't think about your worries and your trials and tribulations as though if you'll never get justice, because you will. She said one of the grandchildren are very special. Okay. She says one of the grandchildren will face a lot of trials and tribulations with their friends. So they'll be guided to hang out with the wrong crowd. She says that's the one you pray for the most. That's the grandchild you pray for the most. The one who you know is going to hang out with the bad friends. She says sometimes you meet people in life that are not necessarily blood related, but they feel like family. Keep those people around. You could have up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people. So 8 people that are not direct family bloodline, but they feel like family. They come over casually. You might see them once a year, once every 2 years. You might talk to them. They live in another country. That's your family. Those are the ones that you can trust on, even when you feel you can't trust on anyone. Go wherever God leads you to go. So if you think God says, pick up and go to church, go to church. If you think God says, pick up and go and take your children to Niagara Falls or your grandbabies to Niagara Falls, you pick up and go. Okay? There's a lot of things that you need to think about differently. When things happen that are not so good, that don't lead to calmness and don't lead to peacefulness, you have to think about it in a different way so that it will lead to calmness and peace and less stress. Bottom of the deck, happy. She wants you to be happy. She wants you to be happy. She said the masculine that was in your life, he's struggling right now. He's struggling with his darkness. He's struggling with his darkness, but he's coming out of this darkness. Okay? And you're sitting there comfortable, happy, pretty, working hard. Welcome to the gates of the kingdom. You're almost there. You're almost at a place in your life where you know who God is. You know why God has chosen you. You know why God has given you this family. You know all the answers. You're almost at the place where you know why God gave you the keys. You know why God put you in this house. You know why God gave you these grandchildren. You know why God made you spiritual. You know why God gave you that person that had to come into your life and out of your life. And you know why you had to have the love life that you had. You're almost there. And when you get to that place, it's a very beautiful place because very few things bother you or push you. Okay. Your masculine is blowing kisses at you. She says he still loves you. Whoever it is, you know. I don't have to tell you. He still loves you. The deck that she doesn't want me to pick up is to strengthen your discipline. So maybe you have strength in your discipline. She doesn't want me to pick it up. I've never heard that before. That's crazy. But I'm not picking it up until I'm done. But she's saying you have strength in your discipline. So this is a past time. This is some time ago, maybe you were drinking and partying and doing all the things you shouldn't do that were unhealthy. And now that's over. It's over. She says, oh, she's been a good girl. She's been a good girl. She says she's been a big girl. I don't know how to say it, but there goes my Sita. There goes my Sia. There goes my something. I don't know. It's cultural. It's a cultural thing. I'm not of your culture, so I can't say it. I can't pick it up, right? But my grandmother used to call me Nikki. Okay. Now she's talking to me. So my grandmother never liked my name. My name is Bianca, but my grandmother used to call me Nikki. So there was a name she used to call you that's not your name. So you said your name was Lindsay. she, you said your name was Lindsay. She had a nickname for you. She wouldn't call you Lindsay. She would call you something else. Okay. Sweet pea. Ah, there you go. She said, well-behaved women don't make history. She said, that's it, that's all. She said, that's it, that's all. Why you want to pull another for? Why you want to pull another for? Okay, pull 3 more. 1, 2. I said, you're a lovely woman. She said, yes, I was. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. That's what she's saying. Yes, I was. Is there anything else you want her to know? Yahweh's in charge, not you. God's always in charge, not you. God's always in charge, not you. She is your official ancestor. She will walk with you, talk with you, be with you. She will do the things that you need her to do. Let's celebrate together. Let's heal together. You already have what you need. Love yourself. She says, put a picture up of me and cheers to that. She said, put a picture up of me and give me cheers. She said, put a picture up of me and cheers. Give a cheers to me. She says, do it soon. Do it soon. You know? Marry me. What's this about? She said she was supposed to get married. She was supposed to get married? Is this for Lindsay or for you? She said she was supposed to get married. She was supposed to marry. She was supposed to marry more than once. I don't know. Something about marriage. Marry me? Something about marriage. Ask the angels to move in all areas of your life. Okay, so these were the last 3. The last 3 are marry me, ask the angels to move, and the ancestors are helping you. Light an altar. Set a section for her if you already have an altar. They will honor your request, possibly to get married. Look at that. There's the water, right? There's the water and there's the root beer. She could have liked beer. She could have liked a specific type of drink. Okay, a specific type of drink. I offered her rum because in my culture we do rum. She didn't want rum. She wanted something else. Tea? Okay, she wanted something else. We had tea at the beginning. So she says, you need to create a thing with her. You need to create something with her for her to show up. So for me, when my grandmother shows up, ladybugs will show up. So you need to kind of like create a bond with her that you know it's her. So if every morning you're drinking tea and you're like, Auntie Sue, come forth. And then you go about your day and you always see a rainbow. That's her showing you. Or you go about your day and somebody always, okay, there you go. There's something, she says, make it your staple thing to recognize her when you answer questions. So she shows up and gives you those answers. There's some sort of connection you have to build with her now being in the spirit, that when she comes around, you know it's her. So when you're crying, you know it's her. When you're happy, you know it's her. When you need an answer, you know it's her. Okay. Ofrenda. Is there anything else you want me to tell her? She says, stay away from smoke. Smoking. Stay away from smoke. Smoking in the house. Like, try not to smoke the house out too much. Something like that. Like, stay away from, big barbecues. You know, like, barbecues create a lot of smoke. She's like, stay away from it. I don't know what that has to do. Maybe in your family, like everyone's family has like that thing. Maybe the lungs are not good, healthy in the bloodline. So stay away from smoking, too much smoke, too much candles, too much like, like this, what, right? Santa Paulo, too much smoke, something about smoke. Anything else? She's like, this was like the best reading ever. She says she wants you to donate on her behalf. Donate on her behalf. So you could donate to my channel if you want, or you could go to the church and donate in her name. Whatever you want to do, whatever you do, whether it's to me or whether it's to the church, you have to donate in her name. Say, this is for such and such and such. And she says, I won't be offended if you don't do it to me. She says, but donate in her name. Donate in her name. Donate in her name. $2, $4, $5, $10. Nothing too big, nothing too big. Nothing too big, nothing too big. Okay? Nothing too big, nothing too big. Donate in her name. Donate in her name. Can I pick the card up now? Yes. Again, she's saying it. I said, okay, bye. And then she's like, okay, bye, see ya. I don't know what that means. Bye. Maybe she's saying sweet pea. She also just said that I didn't come out and say it. She said, I didn't know my Lindsay believed in this stuff. That's what she said. I didn't know that she believed in this stuff. I knew she was a little witchy. She knew you were a little witchy. She just said it. She said, I never knew that you were into this stuff. I just didn't want to say it because I'm like, oh my God. Sorry, everyone. She said to be patient. Everyone on the live, be patient. I'm coming. I'm leaving. She says donate something in her name. Go to the church and donate something in her name. So put it in an envelope. Put the $2 in an envelope. Write her name on it and say, thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie. She says, sticks and stones will break your bones, but names will never hurt. She says, teach the grandchildren how to cook. There's a pudding you guys make in the family. Make it. She says, after today, don't call me again. After today, don't call her again. Like through a reading. Because you will be misguided. Hallelujah. So if you ask another reader or you ask another person, you'll be misguided. The spirits who pass away are not to be contacted consistently. Because sometimes other spirits will come to say what they want to say and make it seem like it's from your family member. But God has given you this opportunity to talk to me now, her, and this will be the last time you talk to me. So you pay the spirit and you don't come back. If the butterfly monarch is how you see me, then that's how you see me. You now have to trust in the messages that I give you on your own. She said, don't offend the spirit. And my stomach's starting to hurt. Maybe you have stomach issues. Stomach issues, look into that. Could be your cycle, your period, your organ, something like that. She says, check up on yourself. She says, I love you dearly. You're meant to travel, so take a trip. And always keep a bowl of fruit on the table, because the grandchildren are always hungry for something citrus or fruit-like or something like that. Bananas, plums, pears. Just like when they come over and you know they're coming, put the fruit on the table. Put the fruit on the table. Put the fruit on the table. They'll pick at it. She says, no, that's okay. 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 She says she loves you too. She says you were very unique. She says enough of these people are imbeciles. She says enough of these people are imbeciles. A lot of these people are imbeciles. Imbeciles. All right. It was a pleasure. Cheers to you. Okay? All right. See you later. See you later. See you later. I have to bow. She wants me to bow. She's like, uh-huh. But I think like it's also like when you go to church, you kind of like you give honor where honor is due. So I have to take a picture of all these things. I have to keep these things. Take a picture. Okay. All right. What are we doing now? Who are we doing? Sing. Your turn, boo-boo. Hold on, guys. Hot solace. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot. Saint Michael, the archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, Prince of Peace, by the power of God, thrust into hell Satan and all the evil spirits. Taking the run of souls, amen. You're welcome. All right. I'm feeling very heavy today. Even small things are irritating me. And I feel like crying over everything. What guidance do my spirit guides want to give me? This is my question. You are crying right now. The letter C could be important. C. You will be rewarded for being a good listener. You're always a good listener on my channel. You wait, you're patient. Color red could be significant. A baby, or you're being a crybaby, according to the universe. There's something you need to pin, or like you know when you have like a folder, you need to pin a specific page. Okay? You have common sense and a lot of charm. Luigi. Luigi isn't praised as much as Mario, but Luigi has meaning and purpose, because without Luigi, there is no Mario. Okay? This could be a relationship between you and your sister. You're really needed here. You're really needed to be here. Also, you could need to go for a little drive somewhere far out of this like earthly realm that you're in. Wherever you are, you need to drive for like an hour or half an hour. Frogs represent prosperity on the way. In the dream, it can actually be negative, but in positive, like in the flesh, it can mean that positivity is on its way. New beginnings are starting. This is Saint Therese. Therese, pray for us. You may need to do some prayers. You may need fresh flowers in your house. Another frog, but this one's like one of those like flip over frogs. Let's see if you can see it. Okay, this one's one of those flip over ones, right? So 2 frogs. That's good. You could be on the same page as someone. Someone could be on the same page of you. Once again, you and your sister, or you and a lover. You have the peace sign. Okay? The universe is giving you peace. Look up the area code 541. I wonder where that is. Where's the area code 541? Let's see. Area code for 541. What is that? Ooh, look. There's a little love bug couple in your synergy. And we have, so you have some love. Look. 2 and 2. I need love, love. And another fortune cookie. So fortune is within your midst. Fortune's within your midst. Holy Spirit, she's feeling stuck. Tell her something she needs to know. What is the area code? 541. Area code is what? What is that? I don't know. Could be an area code or something. USA, Oregon. I don't know. Something about 541. Maybe it's an angel number. I don't know. Saying your household makes you feel stuck. Your household is the reason why you have doubt. Thoughtless words leave lasting wounds. Some people could have said things to you that made you feel like shit. Detaching because you assisted me to. You also feel like other people. Your household is Tom and Jerry. Okay, so there's a lot going on in your house that you don't even know about, spiritually speaking. When people talk, sometimes they say things and they regret the words that they're saying. Work on yourself. When you do, you will call in the luck and strength that you need. So continue to work on yourself. That's why I said get out of your house and go somewhere. Limit your ideas about your benefit. Stop thinking about I. Think about how can I? I said don't think about I, but how do I think less about me and more about others? It's almost like saying you need to go volunteer so that you don't feel like you're not being used in the world. Something like that. So you feel important. I really want to go somewhere. Okay, so get up and go. Even if you have to take a bus ride. Okay? Parents aren't going up. Parents aren't going up due to their hearts bound by bitterness. Ooh, this goes back to your household. So your parents are struggling right now. They are stuck in a bubble, okay? They'd be surprised if you listen to tarot. They'd be like, that's gibberish, okay? Keep a notebook about the lessons that you've learned up to this time. So after this live, please take my advice and go write something to yourself. I don't like this. I don't like this. God, help me out of this situation. I feel stuck about this. I feel like my ex-boyfriend should have came back. I feel like I should eat better. Let it all out. Pour it all out. And careful what you ask for the universe. God, I wish that people would be nicer to me. God, I wish that I'd have something to live for. And then the next thing you know, someone's like, hey, do you want to take a trip to Hawaii? Hey, do you want to do this opportunity? Don't say I don't have any money. Try. Ask for it. Lord, make a way for me to go to Hawaii. Lord, make a way for me to travel to the United States. Make a door open up for me. And next thing you know, things will pop up. Okay, maybe now you have to sell berries and apples and oranges just to get that trip to the United States. Maybe you need to accept that God sees you. You're not accepting that God sees you. You could be in a time where you're transitioning. You could feel worthless right now, and you have to rebuild walls that were torn down. Maybe you build a boundary around yourself to protect your energy, and someone came in and smashed it. Maybe even your parents, right? You may need some personal time to yourself. That's why I said, write. Go out into the forest. Go out for a road trip. Take a ride. Be solo dolo. You'll come back in time. That's what I heard. You'll come back in time. Go see a movie by yourself. Go eat at a restaurant by yourself. You don't have the means to do that? Go and walk the mall for 3 hours by yourself. Turn off your phone. Stop watching YouTube. Stop watching, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those things can cloud our minds and prevent us from making the right choices and making healthy choices, okay? There's a lot of things that happened in your family that you're disappointed about that you won't come on here and talk about, right? There's a lot of crowding in your house spiritually. Okay. Ask God to come and comfort you first before he changes the situation. Comfort you. Also, you get really emotional when it's your season. Men, like as a woman, when your season comes around, you get really emotional. So what you could do is to help that is eat better around your cycle. Okay. Put on a comedy. Okay. Also, like maybe even some people like lavender. Some people like candulia, I think that is. Some people like certain smells at certain times. So pick a smell that you like. So, for example, vanilla. I used to do this. I used to burn vanilla before the kids used to come into my classroom, and everyone would be like, "What are you cooking?" I'm not cooking anything. But I was setting the atmosphere at a different smell. You can't be in there using Florida water and stuff and burning candles in the classroom. But I would burn vanilla. Okay. So you need to burn something that puts your mind in a different frame of mind. Teachers would be like, "What are you making today, Miss B?" And I'd be like, "I'm not making anything. It's just vanilla." But the kids would appreciate that atmosphere because throughout the day, all they're smelling is dirty shoes and, lunch bags and stuff like that. So you need to trick yourself into the atmosphere that you're in. Okay? Trick yourself into smelling things. Keys are being given to you from the divine. They're just not the keys that you want. The one that you want is on its way. It's going to be born. You also need to connect with people who have a higher vibration than you do. So coming on today to this live is good because now you're connecting to someone who's in a higher vibration. You also may need to, like I said, isolate yourself in order to crack, in order to break. You may need to cry it out in order to break, in order to crack. It's necessary. It's necessary. You and God are a team, right? And when you accept that you and God are a team, you'll keep praying no matter what. Keep praying, keep praying, keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. You and God are a team. That means the impossible is here and it can be learned how to conquer the impossible. You can literally sit down for the next 5 minutes and take several deep breaths and not do anything. So let's try it. Ready? We'll try it. We're not going to do several minutes, but we'll try 7 deep breaths right now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. We've already elevated our mental space, okay, by giving our brain more oxygen. Okay. There are people that are interested in you. And even though you may feel like they're wasting your time, this person, that person, whatever, an ex, if they're meant not to be in your life, they will be thrown out of your life. And they'll be out in silence. So that's why you won't hear from them, because they're meant not to be in your life at this particular time. You will discover more as you keep praying and as you keep saying, "God, make me your teammate. Make me your vessel that you work on. Help me to get rid of my headache. Help me to step out of my comfort zone. I haven't been outside in 3 days. I need to go outside. Let me go for a walk in my neighborhood. Let me start doing 10 jumping jacks. Let me put on a 10-minute meditation video. Let me exercise. How about I don't start off my morning with a full-on breakfast? I will just have a fruit juice, right? A cleansing fruit juice with greens and banana, spinach and banana. That's what I'm hearing, spinach and banana. Okay? No powers of hell will be able to conquer what God has built for your life. No powers of hell will be able to conquer what God has built for your life. You will discover more about your purpose, and let those who are meant to stay in silence and not be a part of your life. Don't worry about them. Keep praying so that you and God will learn together what you're supposed to do. Remember that your cycles throw you off. Ask God to comfort you. If you have a pet, spend some time with your pet. I don't know why I said play some time. Play with your pet, maybe. Don't forget to put on the smelly vanilla or whatever smell you like to smell. There's your reading. Yeah, for real. Most definitely, Melissa. Is there anybody else? I think there was. There was another person. Beanish, and your spirit saying is crying out something. Your spirit is changing. And sometimes these moon cycles, sometimes the weather, it also affects us. And it's showing us that there's a new season on the horizon, but we got to break before we bloom. We have to break before we bloom. Thanks, LP. What about the person with the K? They had a letter K in their name too. They wanted a second question. Yes, Beanish, go ahead. You're welcome. I actually think I'm leveling up, you know? I think I'm becoming an angel here on earth. I've been asking and praying for my celestial powers to increase. Y'all could do that too. You could ask for God to use you more. And then God will ultimately show you what you're supposed to see over time. God, use me. Make me your vessel. Everything else uses you. Your mom, your dad, your teachers, your coworkers, the people up the street, they all use you. The government uses you. Ask God to use you. Yeah. There's many little tricks you could do. Bathing off in salt water too. Epsom salt helps as well. Okay, checking your vitamin intake. Or is your iron low? You know, do you feel congested? You know, there's lots of stuff that could be happening to the physical body as well. And your household, it may need to clean. There's a lot of spirits in there. What do you read, Sing? There's something you read. Sorry, Beanish. My bad. My bad. Beanish. Why do I feel a connection with such and such? I'm in no contact with him. I'm not even his friends either. I heard this is what you want, Beanish. This is what you want. Why do you feel a connection with him? Yeah, this is what you want. This is what you want. He does have feelings for you, but he wants you to be his slave. He wants you to be his slave, his mistress, his side piece. Yeah, you feel guided to him because he's manifesting you too. You've also made a lot of, like, you've made a lot of, what's the word? You've made some sort of, like, whatever you guys did in the beginning, conversation, whatever you created with this person, it still stays on this person's mind. If y'all went out to the store, if y'all worked together, if y'all held hands, y'all kissed, y'all had sex, y'all hugged, that still stays on this person's mind. They wonder about you. But like a mighty thunder is coming. So in your, like, the day it rains in your community, the day it thunders in your community, it's like clarity will be on its way around that time when there's rain, if it's not raining right now. You have to see the progress that you made with this person. In the same room with the different worlds. You guys are of different worlds. Spiritually, you guys are of different worlds. So what you see and what he sees are totally different things. Yeah. Your energy is beneficial to people around you. Know your value. Yeah, he knows who you are when it comes to he knows who you are when it comes to when it comes to what you can do for others. Your innovative nature will come up with a solution. No, I just had this. Give me something else. Give me something for Venus. The colors pink and yellow look really good on you. Yeah, good news is on the way because it's going to rain. That means answers are going to come down. Be prepared to modify your plan. Be prepared for him to come around. Yeah, he's coming. He's coming around. But you want this. You guys are both manifesting each other. Make sure you wear pink or yellow. It'll bring out the like sexiness in you, the cuteness in you. And then it says wait until the snow falls. So there's something that happens between you two with the weather when y'all are coming together. Like when my divine masculine comes around, it's always raining. There's rain all the time. Especially in the beginning of our connection. When we reconnect, something about rain falling. We never connect when it's like perfect dry season. It's always like rain is coming. He was really sexy when he showed up in the rain though. He had to go home with my shirt on. Let me not expose too much, yeah? Oh, that's funny. So your person is just thinking about you. You're thinking about them. We're pink or yellow. And y'all are manifesting each other. And the weather is the hints about your connection. The weather gives hints about your connection. Hello, Jose. How you doing? There's nothing about hell over here. Could be a cleansing. Yes, it is. Rain is romantic. How was my date? Did it go? Oh my God, the food was nasty, you guys. Listen. He took me to some, I barely know this guy, okay? He took me to a Jamaican upscale restaurant, which sometimes those are useless. So, like, for example, if you're Indian, don't go to an upscale Indian restaurant just because you think it might be good. If you're Mexican, don't go to an upscale Mexican restaurant just because you think it might be good. Sometimes you gotta go outside of your culture. You feel me? Not because you're black, you're white, you're Chinese, you go to an upscale Chinese restaurant. Sometimes you gotta do something the total opposite of what you're used to. Try different things, right? So we went to this West Indian restaurant downtown and there was nobody there. Across the street was like a whole bunch of like Italian white people vibes and it was packed and I was like, we could have gone there. I actually went into the restaurant. I'm like, hi, can I see your menu quickly? Because we went to a horrible restaurant. I'm looking at the menu. I'm like, man, we should have gone here. He was very disappointed. He's like, I really wanted to impress you. Oh, well, this girl's like tea time. Stop it. Ah! Yeah, my mom's like, do you think that's the one? Everyone's praying for you to get a husband. I'm like, probably not that one. But it was fun. The night ended out really good. We went to go shoot some pool. I like playing pool with a bunch of like, it looked like university teeny boppers. It was nice. I like strolls, taking strolls downtown. It's really nice in the middle of the night. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, LP. For real. You're right. Anybody else with a question? No one's reading is happening right now, Venus. We're just talking nonsense. This is what we do at the end sometimes. Y'all get into my business, I get into yours. This is a good vibe. Right? Maybe. I don't think he's been in a date in a long time, so I'm sure if he was younger than me, he would have known exactly where to go, right? Would have been on TikTok. Hi, Jose. I have a question. What does N think of me? It's my situationship. Ooh, juicy. All right, we're gonna finish up with the last couple questions. We'll do this one and anybody else who comes. And then we're out of here. Can you guys click the like button if you haven't? Jose, Jose. Jose, 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 Jose. What does N think of Jose? What is the truth? You deserve better. What is the truth? N wants to know, what's the truth? Do you love me? Do you like me? Do you want me? Or are we just a situationship? You deserve better. N thinks like you deserve to have a girlfriend. You deserve to be in something long term, not short term, not just a waste of time. You deserve a queen. You deserve everything that you want. Why is it that you love me off? Why do you like coming back here to me? Why do you like, N's asking you, Jose, why do you like coming back? Why do you like coming back? Okay? Why do you like coming back? How could you ever forgive the mess that I've made? Ooh. Did she make a mess? Okay, I don't know who I am anymore. So she's not comfortable. She's not comfortable being in this situationship. She would rather be in something else. She doesn't understand why you haven't asked her to be your girlfriend, or why you haven't asked her to go steady, or him. I don't know if this is a guy or a girl, but whatever. Okay, I wish I could understand you. This person, N, wish that they could understand you. You are so different from everyone around me. It's dark without you. Maybe you guys are in separation, or you guys have taken a couple days away from each other. Aww, it is dark without you. So overall, these feelings are eating me alive. They really like you. But you put them in this limbo state. Take them out. I don't like that. Don't put them in limbo state. Don't put them in limbo state. They have other options. They have other options if you don't take them up. They got other options. They think this like love is like this situationship is like a B. It's not an A+, it's a B, because y'all is not leveling it up. There's someone in the background rooting for them, for y'all to like just disperse so they can get it in, so they can take them over. Someone could be doing mirror magic as well. Somebody could be doing mirror magic on her specifically to make her ugly, to make her have loss in some sense, as well as she loves the way you attend to her mind, her body, her spirit. Okay, Jose, that is the answer to your question. All right, I want you guys to throw a dove. Throw a dove up in the live, and I'll pull one card, just one. Well, just one card, and we're gonna use the Lover Oracle. You're welcome, Jose. Click the like button. All right, so throw a dove up, and I'm gonna pull one card for you. What someone is thinking about you right now, and what they would say. Throw a dove up in the air and tell me what you just don't care. Nobody wants? Okay, then I'll do collected if nobody wants. Throw a dove up in the air. Okay, Melissa. What is Jesus? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Beautiful one, Erica. What's up, boo-boo? Melissa's the only person who wants to know what people are thinking about her? Oh my, y'all hate y'all lovers? Melissa, give me one card for Melissa. There we go. Don't wait for me. Melissa, please don't wait for me, baby. Don't wait for me, baby. I'm going to pull one for LP because LP says he doesn't want anything today. But this is the first time he's been on here and been so helpful and not said anything. Let's see, LP. I need to hold back my true feelings from you. God damn. Jeez Louise, who else is up in here? Who else is up in here? Hot Solace. Let's do Hot Solace. I can't do this right now, Hot Solace. Your lover says, I can't. Beanish. Why do I feel so lost? Ooh, someone's missing you. Sing. Ooh, sing. 2 came out. It hurts so much. Will this ever change? Ooh, someone doesn't want to be so far away from you. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? I felt like I missed somebody. You would like a love message? Okay, just pull. Beautiful one, Erica. Venus said, I don't want to be someone's mischief. I hear that. Venus. Beautiful one, Erica. Beautiful one, Erica. There's an emperor who wants to marry you. There's an emperor who wants to marry you. He watches you from a distance. Maybe he wants to see you get drunk and wavy. He thinks you got the sweetest breast milk, the sweetest breast, the sweetest tenderness, the sweetest love. He also wants to remember and understand your body and how it operates so he can have his way with you. He does have options, maybe up to 3 or 4 options, but you're the one he's always focused on. He's got his eye on you. He can't come to you right now. You've triggered him. And the way he treated you was wrong. You shouldn't have done that. He feels like you don't care anymore. He feels like you wonder if he'll ever change. Desire for this person. Uh-oh. Beautiful Erica, did you catch that? I didn't know this, it went blank. I'm going to repeat the last part. So the way he treated you was wrong. He can't come to you right now. Okay? You have triggered him. He wants to know, he thinks that you're thinking, will this ever change? You know? Am I wasting my time? Should I feel this way? And he knows you still sexually desire him. This man has love for you, true love for you, but he has a hell of options. If he had to choose, he would choose you every time, though. He would go your way. But he also thinks you're mad at him, or you're upset with him, or you're not impressed by him. Beautiful one. Yeah, he feels like he can't make you happy right now. You are so different from everyone around me. I can't make you happy. Oh no. What's your advice? You're an alien in the sight of others. You're an alien. You're an alien. That's why you say the beautiful one, eh? You're an alien in the sight of others. And you're ready for more. You're ready for more than this. You know? This masculine here. It's an incredible privilege to be with you and to date you. Your perspective will determine how you invest, spend your money, use your talents, and what you value. So if you believe that is not worthy of you, move on. Find something that's worthy of you. If you believe that's a horrible investment, go invest in somebody else, right? Someone's heart is failing. Is it hers? Is it her heart? Someone around you has heart issues. Your dad, your brother, your cousin, your ex, the same emperor. Yeah, they're having heart issues. A man who plays in the streets for a long time, wow, he would really not be about his truth if it weren't for you. A man who plays in the streets for a long time gets karma. Doesn't matter. He might lose his job. He might lose a foot. He might have a disease. He might get into problems because he's dealing with so much girls. All these girls wish for him to fall on his face. Okay? If they're lucky, if they love God, their life will be preserved. But if they were out here in these streets, they did Erica wrong, they did Bianca wrong, they did Patricia wrong, they did so-and-so, Sarah wrong, Ashley wrong, Brittany wrong. Eventually, one day, God's going to say, okay, let me give you everything that you want. Here you go. And now I'm going to make you have to stay in the house with a wicked witch. Now I'm going to make you have to be with someone who controls your life. Now I'm going to make you be with somebody who you don't really want to be with, but it's the only one you can be with. So this is why it's very important for us as a society to follow our hearts and to not hurt too many people while we're on the way up. Because God will strike you down and show you who's the baddest in town. Yes, that's all he does, play in the streets. All of them girls been dealing with. Okay, so imagine he's racking up all these females, and all these females are putting out what we would call bad mind, putting out bad energy. Like, I hope he gets the wrong girl pregnant. I hope he never gets married. I hope he suffers long. I hope his heart breaks just like mine. So naturally, he's going to have health issues of the heart because he's also not believing in himself. He's not following his heart. He's stressing out. He's tripping. He could even be a good, worker. He can actually have a really good job and stuff. So, Erica, don't be surprised if, he has health issues. It's because he doesn't follow his heart. Every time I look up, he's dating another girl. He do got a baby by someone he doesn't want now. You see what I'm saying? If you play in the streets, you will get licked by a car that maybe you don't want to get licked by, because some of those cars that lick you down ain't got no means to pay you. They gonna pay you with karma. He's just making her happy by being with her to stay off child support. Exactly. Okay? Sucks, but it happens to a lot of people. What time is it, y'all? I've been on here way too long. 11:11. Let's close out the reading. Y'all have a good day.